When I first started this project, I was a blank slate. But then I started asking myself, what is social bookmarking? My mind began to wander. I thought to myself, maybe it's a way to have your friends save your place while you go get a soda. But knowing my friends, I thought, probably not. So I did what anyone would do. And following Bill's project, I thought the best thing to do is utter those magic words. Wiki wiki! So I went to wikipedia.com to find that social bookmarking is a method for internet users to organize, store, manage, and search for bookmarks of resources online. Unlike file sharing, these resources themselves aren't shared, but merely the bookmarks that reference them. There are some words that go along with this concept. Words like metadata or metadata. It's an ambiguous term, but for our purposes it'll mean data about data, so that others can understand the contents of the resources without needing to download it for themselves. Another word for this is folksonomy, which I like. It's also called social tagging, and that's the process by which many users add this metadata in the form of keywords to shared content. But there was another word that was associated with this project, and that word was delicious. And that made me interested. Sounds like ice cream, or maybe something spicier. But when I looked it up, I realized that Delicious was actually a website for social bookmarking. Once I signed up, and you'll have to, if you sign up, provide some limited information, then you begin to find websites that you'd like to tag. And those tags are essentially descriptors. You see here that I've picked a few websites. These are my tags over here. I've added descriptors like chords, guitar, lyrics. You see a pattern here. Curriculum, friends, history, social, state, and statistics. So far, these are the websites that I have tagged. For example, if I were to say, I want the guitar tags, you'll see here that I've tagged the Ultimate Guitar tab and also Chordy. But if we went to lyrics, you'll see that some of them are the same. Statistics are different. These tags also show up not only on the side bar, which you can add or subtract at any time. This bar stays with you the whole time, no matter what the web page is. So if I were to go to the Ultimate Guitar, it would take me directly to it. I notice one of the problems with this website is it doesn't add a separate window. So you have to wait for the tab to download. In the interest of time, I'm not going to put you through that and make you go through searching all the guitar tabs. I might get distracted. There are several other ways that Delicious works. In other words, if I wanted to share my tags, and this is one of the main features of the website, I could right-click and mail the bookmarks for this tag, the ones included here, to a friend. Now, I need to note here that you have to have Outlook Express hooked up, and I spent 2 hours with tech support at UCA trying to get this set up. Another way to do it is directly through the website. You can hit share or edit in these particular tabs and these particular websites. If you edit, you can add notes, and you'll see here that I've done that with Chordy.com. I've added a few little notes. But you can also find bookmarks that are the most popular bookmarks on Delicious.com. Give us just a second here. Kind of screwed. I haven't looked at all these, so I can't tell you what they are. But you can see that 97 people have tagged kind of screwed. And that's the way I felt when I started this project. But after giving it a little time, I think I've finally got the hang of it. Tags, there's another one. You can go to My Tags, and you can see the tags over here that I've chosen. But it'll bring me back to My Tags. Also, you can network with other users in order to share these tags and figure out what kind of tags they like. I'm going to do one here with my slow internet but for Larry, because I know that Larry likes the VW Beetle. So if I were to look under that tag, you'll notice that there are several sites with the VW Beetle. I thought this was one of the most interesting. So I might find out that Ron Patrick's Jet Beetle, no relation by the way, is something that I'd like to look at. So I could hit tag, and it would give me an option here, and I could say Beetle or awesome. I could also add some notes. Larry, this is awesome. And save. You can see under the awesome tag, I have the Jet Beetle, or under the Beetle tag, I have the Jet Beetle. So you'd ask yourself, what advantage does Delicious give me over my regular bookmarks? Well, by using Delicious, you can go anywhere in the world as long as you can reach a computer and reach your bookmarks. Rather than the bookmarks that you save on your computer, you can access them mobily. You can also share your bookmarks. Rather than having to copy the URL like we used to do and send them via email, now you can share them through Delicious or sites like Delicious. There are others. And of course, you can also find out what other people think are find out subjects that other people think are interesting. What are the advantages over a search engine? You say, Jamie, why would I use this rather than using a search engine? Well, as I said, you can get them from anywhere. You can share the bookmarks publicly. But most important, you can share information with other people. Search engines use algorithms and only look for keywords. However, sites like Delicious are set up by people and rated and tagged by actual people. This is only an advantage if you believe that people are more efficient or more able to tag or describe useful information. I believe that sites like Delicious are much like the internet, email, or even dynamite. It's safe in the right hands, but in the wrong hands, you could be getting a whole lot of tags from people that are absolutely ridiculous. This is essentially my presentation. I believe that this technology could be used in the classroom if you got your classroom to participate and if you were sharing sites and information. But bear in mind, all this shares is locations for the sites and certain information about that site that a user added. Larry, this is awesome. There's an example for you. And you've seen what the project looked like. Personally, what I don't like about it is that the program takes over and adds a bunch of buttons, and I try to keep my desktop as clear as possible. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you later.